So it is, what the heck is it? It is Wednesday, October 28th, and the weather forecast today said chance of freezing rain turning to rain, and this is what we got. It is snowing like crazy. We've already had probably an inch and a half of snow or so in the last 45 minutes, and it's instant winter wonderland. It's Thursday, 29th, and finally calmed down enough to skim over a little bit this morning. It is a beautiful October 30th, Friday. It was one of those mornings where the forecasted low and the actual low temperature were wildly different. I think the forecasted low was like 15 degrees. It was 3 degrees this morning at Tuscarora, and that might be the coldest October temperature that I have ever seen. It is 12 degrees right now, and I am running over to the public access to see how much the lake is frozen, because I think the whole lake froze last night. We'll check it out. You can't always see from our house, and it's hard to tell sometimes whether it's actually frozen or it's just really calm and open water, but we'll see. It didn't all freeze over, but it sure tried last night. Some open water right here, but everything else is ice. It's not much ice though. And with the next week at least being a little above average in terms of temperatures, I think this ice is probably going to be toast. But when the lakes get cold like this early, it won't take much. The next time we get a good cold snap, I think that that'll be it for Round Lake at least. Saturday, Halloween, and I think the lake's gonna open back up, or for the most part it's gonna open up. These sheets of ice are just pushing against shore. Not sure if the camera can pick that up, but the water is just surging underneath them. Sunday, November 1st, we're on the weather roller coaster. It warmed up to almost 40 yesterday. It rained, and then it got wild and windy, and the temperature plummeted down to like 18 degrees, and the wind shifted around from the south to the west to the north, and it's about 20 degrees now. It's 10 in the morning or so, and we're gonna take a look and see what all that crazy wind, rain, and now more snow did to the ice out here on Round Lake. I think that it didn't do anything nice to the ice. Looks like spring. These big sheets of ice moving around. Jeez. It's gonna be a while longer before we're ice fishing. Burning some brush. With this warm weather coming this week, we're gonna lose our snow. At least I think we're gonna lose the snow. So we're getting a little last bit of burning and firewise clearing in. This is right kind of at the entrance to Tuscarora here. We're thinning out a bunch of balsam fir, these guys, because they are a pretty significant wildfire hazard when they're just stacked on top of each other, stunted and dead. And we're kind of turning a forest that looks like this, although this isn't that bad of an example, into something more like this. A little more open, a little more light gets through. And the hope is that these guys, these massive white pines, there's one here, there's one right here, and there's a couple up here, will start to reseed in here a little bit, because they weren't doing anything before. It was way too dark and crowded up with nasty balsam fir. So hopefully these guys, these white pines, will start to reproduce. Well, it's 2:30-ish Sunday again, and here's what it looks like.